Hi friends and future me. It's Easter, and while everyone is out hunting for chocolate eggs, I've been reflecting on my own kind of Easter eggs hunt, not for candy, but for small, easy to miss moments in my entrepreneur journey that turned out to be powerful lessons. Some of these helped me to recover from burnout, while others nudged me towards clarity and progress. These are not the big successful events, but they quietly contributed to how I live, work, and grow now. So, let's go egg hunting. Easter egg number 1. In February this year, I took a weekend trip to Malmö to visit my friend in Sweden. We did a lot of walking, sightseeing, and catching up, and it was a much needed break from my grind and my personal stress. However, when I came back, I just couldn't get back into my usual hustle. Somehow I still felt drained, like there was no more sparks left in my engine. I realized that I was still quite exhausted, so I gave myself another week to truly rest, and honestly, that pause was one of the best decisions that I've made. It taught me that recovery isn't just a reward, but it's also part of the process. Easter egg number 2. During the downtime, I started journaling in the mornings, something I used to think that wasn't very useful. But it helped me to notice patterns, especially how overwhelmed I felt by my calendar. I realized that I was trying to do too much in too little time. My days were often back-to-back blocks of time, and they were overloaded with goals. After attending Ali Abdal's Sprint Reset workshop, I made a shift in my mindset. So I now focus on just one main goal and one side goal at a time. I also start leaving intentional spaces in my calendar just for breathing or for switching of tasks, and that helped me to be more creative again. Easter egg number 3. Another big win came from experimenting with new habits without pressure. I tried journaling for 10 days, and I didn't set a limit for myself to continue after those 10 days. To me, it was just an experiment to see how well it goes and whether it was helpful to me. And now it's actually part of my daily routine. I also ran a few micro tests on decisions that used to feel big. Like instead of buying an annual subscription, I now just buy 1 month at a time to try it out. And only when I'm quite certain that it's very useful to me, then I'll just go ahead with the big purchase. So even if this means that it's going to be more costly at the beginning, but I think this was well worth it. So I wasn't sure if sharing goals with strangers would actually help. And I gave myself decisions to try 1 or 2 sessions of an accountability pot. And now I'm actually in 3 pots. So they help me to stay consistent and to be focused and supported, even when motivation dips. And this is with a group of strangers who I absolutely do not know and have only met online. I think this also ties in very nicely with my earlier video about declaring your goals out loud, because putting your intentions into the wild makes them real, even if they are people you have not met before. So these Easter eggs that I have, they are tiny and they're not the big ones. They're not also the most obvious, and they don't look like big successes, but they did help me to avoid burnout, and they helped me to reset my habits and build momentum without actually forcing me into it. So this Easter, I encourage you to take a pause and reflect. What are the small moments that made a big difference to your life lately? What kind of shifts helped you to grow? And what were the warning signs that you almost missed? So drop your own Easter egg lessons in the comments below. I'd love to hear.